What's going on? Probably nobody. But if you do join in and you check out this tips or tips and stuff for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, if you do check it out and you enjoy it or it helps you out at all, please feel free to like and subscribe, comment, maybe mention some teams that you guys believe would be the best uh, teams for new players. It's basically gonna be teams that you can get early in game. But we'll also have benefits to other things throughout to help you out to either get through certain areas or to help you hopefully get in a decent guild to help you start doing things. All right, so we do have the current best teams for new players that I believe. This is just my opinions. Like I said, everybody can have their own opinions of what's the best teams. These are just the best starting teams, okay? Not the best teams that you can have as a new player, just the best starting teams that I believe you should get. The first team is the Bounty Hunters. Like I said, this isn't an order of how you should get them. It's just best teams in general, I think. For new players, the biggest thing is that credit crunch that you run into, that bottleneck. Bounty Hunters help you get through that, especially with being able to do the credit heist event that populates monthly. So they can be one of the best defensive teams early game with the boss lead. So in Grand Arenas, they basically eat a bunch, take a lot of stuff out, and let the other ones put into work to kill everything. They will help you early game with the credit crunch, like I was talking about, by letting you achieve the credit heist mission, and it'll also provide a Chewbacca unlock, which could help generate a CLS team, which would be one of the best attacking teams in the game. CLS team can be a bunch of different counters for a lot of things, but this is the team that would help you out. They are universal, plug and play. Pretty much the only three I would say you have to have is Bosk, Mando, Grief. The other two can be switched out. That's just the 5 that I would choose to either do the Chewbacca event and also just help out until you get other bounty hunters unlocked for mid game. Next team is the GEONOSIANS. There's a mixture of people out there. A lot of people make different videos, best team and stuff. Some people say GEONOSIANS aren't that good. Late game, honestly, they're probably not. But in Territory Wars with the new Omicron, they have increased a lot to help out. But Geos are a great early game team. A lot of newer players can't handle dealing with them just because of how the constant attacks, debuffs, taking stuff out. There is 3 ships in there that will help you out with the easy full team. Essentially, all you need is those 3, and then you can have Bosk, and then the 2 droid ships. And that would easily make a good Malevolence team for mid to mid-late game. And then also the Geos will help you get an easy Padme unlock. You get them to like gear 8 to 10. One, they're going to be good for anything else. You don't really have to go any higher. If you do, you can't. They will help you out. If you can get them about gear 12, they can also help you do the Watt mission for the Geonosian territory battle. And that can help you get into a good guild if you're able to do that, if you have a team that is just now starting to get to Geo battles. One of the next teams is the Imperial Troopers. Veer's Troop is one of the best attackers early to mid game. They help you complete monthly events. They are great when going for the Executor. They are also very universal and can be switched out and even put into IDEN Troopers team. And I did add in IDEN Troopers on this thing, but it's not really a need or one of the best early teams to have. But they are a team that doesn't need a lot of gear and star levels to be effective. So IDEN Troopers can be one. The top 5, Veers, Dark Trooper, Piet, Moff, and Range Trooper are the 5 that I like to use for Imperial Troopers. Like I said, the 5th one, you can pretty much, well, actually the back 2, you can probably trade off for any of the other ones. But I will tell you, the 3 out of those 4 in the bottom are pretty much going to be guaranteed for an IDEN Troopers team if you want to go out and branch out and do multiple Trooper teams. A lot of people love Troopers, but you can have 2 different teams. Veers is one of the best attacking teams. IDEN is actually a good attacking or defensive team depending on how you have your stuff set up. Like I said, if you do this, you work on all those, universal, you can plug and play however you want to, and they can help you out if you want to. You can do this one, the IDEN Troopers. Like I said, this isn't one of the best teams, but it can help you out early game. These troopers are very easy to gear up. Doesn't even need to be geared up high early. Just slap the Zeta and Omicron on IDEN. New players will not know what to do. Just remember, no other troopers can have the leadership ability. So as you can tell, all the troopers on there are pretty much every trooper that was on the other slide. You just take IDEN, and any of the troopers have no leadership abilities, just throw them in there. But her, Stormtrooper, Death Trooper are pretty much always going to be together. And then you can switch out any of those as long as you got 5 with IDEN with no leadership. So, like I said, they're all plug and play. Mix up how you want to. Just make sure you do IDEN. Make sure they do not have a leadership ability. Jedi Knight Revan is another good early team if you unlock him. Like I said, this would be a little bit after you get a few unlocks already, but it's probably one of the best teams early game. It can help you with the GAC. It can help you with the Crate Dragon Raid. And GAC is probably one of your top 5 teams that you will have, especially late game when you start throwing in Jedi Knight Luke, stuff like that. It's a very good, solid team early, even better team later. Kind of mix a lot of those people up into other teams later on. But for early to mid game, that team will be solid. Crate Dragon, you can use instead of. So for GAC, you'd use the top 5. You would use Jedi Revan, Bastila Shan, Jolie, Grandmaster Yoda, and Old Ben. And if you say you got the Crate Dragon Raid, that's what your team is doing, you're able to get in a guild that is running that. You just switch out Yoda and Old Ben for Mission and Zalbar, and that'll give you a solid starting team. If you get them geared up a little bit, say around gear 12, maybe a Relic 2, 3, or at least the first 3, you're probably looking at least clearing the very first Crate Dragon, the 0, and at times you can probably do the level 1. But early team, though, just getting in there and doing that much to help out a guild will be positive. And then if you are going to get Jedi Revan, this isn't a good team, or I'm just saying this is not a good team at all. It's not when you want to gear up a lot. It's not anything you do a lot with. But if you're already gearing up to get Jedi Knight Revan, you will have a lot of these people except for 50 RT. But you'll have most of them already from getting JKR. That's the reason only why they're on here. It's just another team that help out with the Crate Dragon Raid, honestly. Either build 50 RT or throw in a random 5th character not needed on another team. Like I said, this is just extra trash that you have. It could probably get you, I don't know, maybe around 60,000, 100,000, depending on how you got them up on the Crate Dragon Raid. So it's not bad. It is beneficial. More points you can do, that more you'll help out your guild. You'll just have a lot of these already just from getting JKR. This slide is only in here just because of that. You already have them. Helps out with Crate Dragon. This is actually one of the better teams to have as well. Very great early. Later game, you will be splitting up this team. They'll not be together, but early game to mid game, great team to have. Your 5th Empire character you have can be anybody. I like Short Trooper just for the healing aspects of it. And he's a tank, so he automatically has a taunt. But if you get this team real hooked up, throwing some Omicrons, Zetas on Mara Jade. This is an attack train. Once you get those shocks rolling, turn mirror starts flowing, and you just start going to town, killing everybody, shocking them all. And basically the other team never even has a chance to attack. So saying these are all the best early teams that to start with, in my opinion. Like I said, this game, just remember, whoever you want to farm, go for it. There's no right, wrong. However you're feeling, just do it. You will like the game more if you're farming the characters that you want. So no matter what anybody says, there is probably certain guidelines to follow if you want to be quick to get to the meta. But the biggest thing is having fun. This is a game, we do it to have fun. So I make these videos for fun. Not saying a lot of people don't watch them, but I do make these for fun. I enjoy doing it. I'm just trying to give somebody a little bit outlook on maybe some stuff that nobody has said or done in their videos. That might help out. Like I said, feel free to like and or subscribe. Comments, throw some comments in there, good or bad. I'll take whatever you guys want to do. If you think there's a team that's better, let me know. If you think one of these teams don't belong on here, let me know that as well. Just remember, though, 2 of those teams aren't actually part of the best teams to farm. You just get those from getting other teams. But thank you all for being here. Later.